Hello people, welcome to my channel. Without you, I'm probably nobody. This channel wouldn't have even existed without you in the first place. Welcome once again. Okay, on the segment today, I'll be talking about Canada Express Entry 2019. I know majority of you know about it, but I'll be giving you an update about it, and you might get 1 or 2 points. Probably one thing you don't know about it before, you might actually get something today. So you might actually want to get a pen, get your paper, take some note down. Canada Express Entry 2019. And don't forget our segment that we always tell you about. Think about the segment where we always tell you about some quotes that we leave you with. You ponder about it, and you might also want to gain 1 or 2 things from that. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying tuned. Yes, for those of you that have subscribed to this channel, as I always say, thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. For those of you that share this video, the past videos that I've done, for liking the video, for commenting in the video, I really appreciate the commenting aspect of it because it's interactive. It goes to show that we are interacting. It's a community that we are building. It's a group, so it's better for it to be interactive. So many of you asked me questions about coming to Canada and visiting Express Entry and the like. So I actually chose this Express Entry based on the feedback I got from you people. So I really appreciate you for subscribing, for liking it, for commenting, and please don't stop. Continue to share this video. Those of you that have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. And probably some people have not been able to see this channel. Please, if you have access to it, I'd like you to share it to other people too. Let's build this community so that we can keep expanding. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go to the disclaimer aspect. As I always tell you, everything I say on this channel, they are my views, they're my opinion. Nobody's paying me to do this. They are strictly out of my own will. Okay, so I'm just giving you this information because I have access to it and based on the research that I've done. So you can be rest assured that everything I give you on this channel is based on my own research. Okay, thank you very much. Like I said, today we'll be talking about Canada Express Entry 2019. It has been in existence since 2015, but there's been some few updates about it, and I'll be giving you, shedding light on all this information, and do stay tuned. Okay, so the Canada Express Entry is actually it's an electronic system that the Canada government established for the purpose of expediting the selection and application process for various economic immigration programs. Processing times varies, which is averagely 6 months. So there are different kind of programs under the Canada Express Entry. We have the Federal Skilled Worker, we have the Canada Express Entry Experience Class, we have the Federal Skilled Trade Class, and we have the Provincial Nominee Program. So these are the programs that we have under the Canada Express Entry. So it depends on which category you want to apply, you are eligible for, and you want to apply into. So I'll be actually simplifying. It's a very huge topic, so I might not be able to cover all the aspect of it, but I will try as much as possible to do justification to it. And if you have any question, maybe you're not clear on what I've said, or you can do more research on it, you can ask me a question, and trust me, from previous experience, I always get back to people as soon as I can, answer their question, and try to give them, even I give them some website too. I link website in my videos so that people can go check additional information, because there's no limit to knowledge, right? You keep learning every day. All right, so for the criteria for eligibility, I'll be breaking the requirement down into 2 segment. First one I will be telling you will be what are the requirements for you to create your profile, and the second one will be what are the requirements for you to apply for a permanent resident. Firstly, in order for you to create your profile is all about putting all your information in the Canada Immigration for Express Entry website, all the information about yourself, your age, your educational qualification, your work experience, and the like. So you have to create a profile. So what are the things that are required for you to create a profile? One, you need your international passport. It cannot be overemphasized because you're traveling abroad, right? So you need an international passport. Basically, you need the information, your passport number, the date you got it, your names on it, and the rest. So you need your international passport, and it must be valid. Another thing again you need is that you need to do your English test in order for you to create your profile. So English test, you can for the English speakers, you can do IELTS, which is International English Language testing system. So you have to do that for the English speakers. And if you're outside Canada, that's the best for you. IELTS is the best for you. But if you're localized here in Canada, CELPIP will be the best option for you. So CELPIP can only be done by those that are in Canada, while IELTS is the best option for those that are outside. And don't forget that for the French speakers, they also need to take their own French language test, and it is called Test d'Evaluation de Français. That's TEF. The second option is TCF, which is Test de Connaissance du Français. I hope I got that right. So for the French speakers, that's what they need to take. And don't forget, in order for you to qualify for express entry, you need a minimum of CLB 7. That's the band you need. The list is CLB 7 in order for you to qualify. CLB 7 is equivalent to 6 in IELTS. And don't forget, the IELTS I told you about is basically testing your English skills in 4 aspects: writing, reading, speaking, and listening. So you have to take this test and score a minimum of CLB 7 or IELTS score band 6 in order for you to be eligible for Canada Express entry. And also, I need to add that if you take your IELTS or the French aspect of it, it is only valid for 2 years. So you need to use it for 2 years. Anything above 2 years, it's invalid. You can't use it. You have to do it again. I've had so many occasions whereby my friends, they've been in, they had their IELTS for 2 years and it becomes invalid. As a result of that, they couldn't use it. They have to spend money to do it again. So you have to make a while the sun. The next most important thing you need to put in place before you create your profile is your educational credential assessment. So basically what that is saying is, if you have a foreign education degree, master's, doctorate, whatever, from abroad, it needs to be evaluated by some institution and to be put at the same pedestal with Canada educational standard. So there are so many institutions that does this evaluation, so you can actually pick which one is appropriate for you and which one is more suitable for you. The first institution that does it is a World Educational Service, which is simply shortened as WES. So WES does it. University of Toronto, they also do it. They also do the evaluation. You can also patronize them. Another institution is International Credential Assessment Service of Canada, ICAS. They also help in the evaluation of foreign degrees. Another one will be International Qualification Assessment Service. They also likewise help in evaluating results. And we have International Credential Evaluation Services. They also help in evaluating this result. And you can also patronize some designated professional bodies. Like for those that are in the medical field, there are some special bodies that help in assessing your qualification. I'll be linking in this video this website to this institution that I've given you, so that it can be easy for you to make your research and get your credential assessed, because it is very paramount for you to assess your foreign degree and put it at the pedestal of Canada's educational standard in order for you to be qualified for this express entry. And don't forget that if you study in Canada, you don't need your result evaluation because it's already in Canada standard. And lastly, you need to know that if you do your academic assessment, it's only valid for 5 years. 5 years. So you want to make sure you use it within this 5-year duration, because anything above 5 years is invalid and it's inappropriate for Canada Express entry. Another essential document that you need to put in place while you create your profile will be your reference letter from your employer. So as far as Canada Express entry is concerned, you need to have work experience in some jobs classification. So that is what we refer to as a National Occupational Classification, NOC. So the accepted NOC for express entry will be either NOC O, A, or B. So these are the accepted NOC as far as express entry is concerned. So you need to have skilled experience for minimum of 1 year to as much as 2, 3, 10 years. So you need to have this experience in this field. In this video, I'll be linking the NOC classification code, the website from where you can get it, so that you can actually align look for your job, the job title of what you do now, the job description, and align the letter that you're going to get from employer according to what the requirement is. It is very paramount, because I've seen situations whereby Canada Immigration rejected some people's application just because they didn't align their job title or job description according to what the NOR code requires. So it is very paramount for you to do that. And if you're applying for provincial nominee, it is also very essential, because if your employer in Canada is inviting you from abroad, they need to give you this letter, and it is very important because it adds up to your score. So you can't afford not to get this reference letter, because it is very important and it's part of what gives you score, and you must be able to substantiate and prove that. So make sure that all the information required are in this letter. So what are the requirements? Your name, your job description, your job title, how many hours you do, is it a full-time, part-time is also accepted too. So these are the information that you need to put in place, and in order for you to create this profile, because you'll be filling some information online while you create your profile. Okay, still on our topic of discussion, Canada Express Entry 2019. Don't forget, people, everything I say on this channel is my opinion and based on my research. You can also do your own exclusive research too. So don't just restrict everything you do to my video alone. My video is just to aid you. You can also do your own search too and get more information. And also in this video, I'll be linking down below some website where you can also get additional information. Please, once again, I'm saying, if you have any question, if anything I've said you're not clear about it, feel free to ask me a question in the comment section in this video. Ask me a question. I'll try as much as possible to get back to you as soon as I can. And also try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel, share this video, hit the likes button just to encourage me so that this video can continue. All right, so after you must have created this profile and you must have done your WES evaluation, your IELT, your French equivalent, as the case may be, you created this profile, put in all your information, your passport information and all of it. And don't forget, if you are married, you have to do for yourself as a principal applicant and also for your wife too. Once you create this profile, the next thing is for you to submit it on the CIC website. Once you submit it, automatically the system will generate your point score. So the score for you will be generated based on all the information that you have provided, your performance in IELT, your educational standard, if you have Canadian experience, if you have a foreign experience. So many things are taken into cognizance in order for this point to be generated. And once this point is generated, that becomes your score. And you need to know that you can only be in the pool for a duration of 12 months. After 12 months, you have to create another profile, because the initial one must have expired after 12 months. So once it's 12 months, you have to create a new profile. It is very important to take note of that. So once you have created this profile, then you have to keep fasting and praying while you're in the pool, because Canada Immigration, they do a kind of draw every 2 weeks. Averagely, it's always every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's 3 weeks, sometimes it's 1 week, but averagely, it's always every 2 weeks. On Wednesday precisely, they do a draw, and if your score is chosen, take for instance, they draw a draw of 440. So that means anybody in the pool that has 440 and above, they will be chosen, they will be invited to apply for permanent residence. So you want to try as much as possible to make sure your scores is high in the pool, because that gives you a higher chance for you to be chosen. So once you're chosen, then you are sent an invitation to apply for permanent residence. It is very important to try as much as possible to score very well in your IELT, and make sure that you do some additional probably courses, or maybe you have masters. It's an added advantage just to make sure that your score is higher. As far as the express entry is concerned, it is very paramount. Okay, so if you're fortunate enough to receive ITE based on your CRA score in the pool, the next thing will be they will give you a duration of 90 days for you to apply for your permanent residence. So all the information that you have claimed you have in the profile you created initially, you need to prove them. So this is time for you to upload all those documents. Now it's time for you to upload your IELT certificate, your West evaluation, your whatever body that evaluated your education for you. You need to upload the proof, your age, your work experience, all this information that you claim. It's time for you to prove it by uploading all those documents online. Just like I said earlier on, you cannot afford to falsify any information because it can cost you a lot. So make sure that all this information that you claim initially, you can back them up with all the documents that are required. So you have a 90 window period for you to apply for permanent residence. And what are the things you need? One, the documents you need this time around for you to apply for your permanent residence will be proof of fund. Proof of fund is very important. I can't really give you how much you need exactly, but in this video I'll be linking the website that can break it down for you, because it depends on your family size. The more the family, the more money you need to prove. And that money is just to show that when you come into Canada, you can sustain yourself without being a burden to Canada government. Another thing you need, again, apart from the proof of fund, would be police clearance certificate. You need to show in the last 10 years where you have lived. You need to show that you don't have any criminal record, so you need to get the police clearance certificate. You need to upload that too. In addition to that, you need your medical examination, because you need to go for your medicals too. They will send you, there are designated institution, hospitals, that where you can do your medical. You need to go there, go do your medical, and you need to upload that on the profile too. So all this information joined together, you will upload them online and you submit your application. Averagely 6 months. It might be more than that, it might be less. It depends on the case officer treating your file and how complex your situation, your file is. So averagely within 6 months, they will get back to you and everything will be done. They will demand for your international passport, and after they stamp it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, then you can land in Canada. It's not a very easy process, but with hard work and with tenacity, you can get it done seamlessly without any stronger or big problem. So I advise you, take due diligence in filling this express entry. It's a very good way for people to migrate into Canada, and I've seen a lot of people migrated into Canada from different parts of the world into Canada through this express entry, because it affords you unnecessarily looking for tuition fee for you to come into study in Canada. It's a seamless process. All you need is to follow the due process, make your research, and everything will go down fine with you. Yeah, my quote today will be taken from Neil Armstrong. He says, research is creating new knowledge. That simply means that when you make more research, then you get advancement in knowledge. So there's no limitation to getting knowledge. All you have to do is Google it, research it, and everything will be fine. Until I come back to you again, I remain my one and only MC Bernardino. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video, and hit the likes button. Bye. Peace out.